Living with duality is hard. It's even more difficult to stay in reality. When you've just tried to gain a lost childhood your whole entire minuscule life, crying about love and mistrust, and ironically disgusted by the lust. Because it trails behind him like a gust. Living with duality isn't hard, or at least, I think I just said that. But often my thoughts are just a fog, and I can't tell what was concept or a dream. Like my mind is a haze, lost in a shuddering echo of child days, and the bastard that penetrates and rapes. I know where the duality comes from, and the laughter. Hey, I thought I told you to stop that. It doesn't matter if a lifeless corpse is still intact, when they always scurry like selfish and devious little rats. See, I get shaky, even with the argument of a stranger, because the first time I trusted I'd led to danger. Sprinkled with an ultimatum while I endlessly scurried in my bed, screaming save him. People are so quick to judge. They're even quicker to nudge, poking all the while quickly regretting the venomous words that stain you like sludge. As I shake, violently, feeling like I've lost the last 5 minutes, and just saw the aftermath of a raging flood, with no recollection of my death sentence. Flashes and beacons of images, lost in the question of what it was. Quickly realizing that duality is my subconscious guilt of a villain, blindly setting off triggers. My mind starts to quiver, leaving my bones in a gruesome shiver, denying the words that cut like scissors. Lost in the time like an exiled sinner as he's in the dark oscillating in a blender. He knows he's guilty, but so is he, calling the shots and he would never dare to leave. As my life crumbles, so he is pleased. I scream no as he insists to take control, as my existence has no soul. Trapped in the dark, he takes his role. I saw my fate a long time ago. Well, what are friends for? And ghosts float through the fucking door. As the boy cries in horror, well, this is all in his mind's corridor. Trauma is a crutching sword that twists and turns at the spark of certain words. Triggers that applaud and vivaciously demand an encore, and they always get more. Closure never comes home, or even calls anymore. What am I kidding? Closure was a whore, and duality is the source of the sword. A voice planted since the disgusting penetration was born. But he's an asshole, and he deserves to be torn. The people tell me as they walk out the door, claim they help me at every turn, just like the father that laughs as my world burns, denying his flesh and blood like I never was. Shut up. No, shut up. Stop laughing, you goddamn crutch, you stole a child's innocence. 18 years old, you perverted fuck. Took the first plane and vanished, what child's luck. Well, I just might explode and bust if I wasn't full of wondrous loves, or desire or bloodlust for a lost child's trust, split in two, fighting the laughter and shivers that boil me up. Oh, he's right, like the priest that touch. It's like a violent flood. I'm just in so much pain, I just want to know who I am. No one told me about the bastard pedophiles and split personas, so I could gain some foreign skill to learn how to stand, and stop focusing on the scrawling shadows that turn into my daughter's face. They never told me how I'd forever feel his breath in his ugly, disgusting hands, and tell him the first friend I had raped me and I could never come back. For him to understand, I push everyone away because I can't get over the fact I can't know my dad, or get closure from the past, incessant loops that spin so goddamn fast. Disassociative snaps, foreign dad and a rape past, living with duality, especially a guilty personality, manifesting from all these disgusting past tragedies. Well, it's a difficult reality, but to everyone else, it's just fucking insanity.